Hey Bobcats, happy Wednesday. I'm Nadia Razzaq, and we have so much in store for you all today. From COVID updates, to discussing teachers' opinions on a possible return to campus, to talking to Mrs. Yates about upcoming virtual college tours. So let's dive right into another great episode of The Sage. Amidst COVID case numbers and board meetings, it's important to stay informed right now. Here's Leo Ambrogelly with a COVID-19 update. Leo?
Thanks, Nadia. Although Texas and Florida are catching up fast, California is still number one in terms of overall COVID cases. We are currently at 793,737 cases, 25,155 more than last week. Adjusted for population, San Diego County is 28th in terms of COVID cases, with a figure of 1,348 cases per 100,000 people. We're in about the same position in terms of new COVID cases, at 61 per 100,000, landing us in 23rd. That 61 per 100,000 figure has gone down since last week's 69. This means that San Diego County has just narrowly avoided a secondary wave of business shutdowns. In spite of this recent peak in cases, Carlsbad Unified School District is continuing with its plan to get students back on campus and is dedicated to doing so even if San Diego County passes the 70 per 100,000 case threshold, with elementary schools set to reopen by the 28th. This is likely due to widespread discontent about distance learning among both parents and students. The American Academy of Pediatrics also supports this position, stating that returning to school is important for students' mental health and ability to learn, provided the appropriate precautions are taken. As for Sage Creek specifically, while no one is sure when we'll be back on campus, an ABCD model is being discussed for reopening. Under this model, the student body will be split into 4 groups, A, B, C, and D, likely based on last name. On Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, one of these groups will attend school in person while the other 3 continue distance learning. This schedule was created after the AB schedule was met with pushback. Please keep in mind that, like the date of reopening, the schedule is subject to change. There will be another Board of Trustees meeting at 5 p.m. today, so as always, stay tuned to thesagesnews.com for more information. This has been Leo Ambrogelly. Back to you, Anchor.
Thanks, Leo. I'm not sure about you, but I'm almost missing walking up multiple flights of stairs daily on campus. Speaking of which, I spoke with some of our teachers and posed this question. Would you, as a teacher, feel comfortable returning to campus anytime soon? Let's see what they had to say.
If we do open up, I really do want it to make sure that everyone's protected and that we're all as safe as possible, because if you've seen those different stories of different schools that are opening up, some things have gone astray.
I know that there is ongoing conversation about how we can return safely, how we can return with adequate social distance, how we can ensure that our class sizes are small enough to facilitate that. So I think that the plan would need to take all of those factors into account for me to feel comfortable for starters.
I think it depends. As a teacher, I definitely want to get back and see my students. Class is much more fun when students are in the room and when I get to interact with them. But I obviously want to do it in a safe way also. So it depends on what restrictions they put on it.
And knowing that we're 7 weeks into a trimester, and then we're going to say, hey, for the last 5 weeks, not to mention the fact that we probably have finals on the last week as we usually do, you got to get used to a new schedule for 4 weeks. It's a lot different currently right now. I still think we're doing the best that we can to continue to engage you guys.
I'm certainly open to the idea, but would want to make sure that we are able to engage with our students effectively and efficiently.
I really do hope that I do at some point get to see all of you guys soon, but only if we can do it safely and keep everyone safe.
I would just like to tell all the students out there that I miss them all and I hope they're doing well. I miss getting to see you popping in my classroom and bringing me snacks and things like that. So I just want you to know all of us teachers are thinking about you guys, and always reach out if you need anything.
I love hearing so many different perspectives on the current situation. For our seniors, this is a crucial time of deciding where you want to go after high school. But luckily, the counseling department has helped out tremendously with this big decision. Staff reporter Omar Venegas spoke with Guidance Tech, Mrs. Yates, about the virtual college tours that the school is offering. Omar?
Sure. So I really encourage students to participate in virtual college tours and visits because it can be part of the college exploration process. Participating in a college visit can allow them to ask questions and demonstrate their interest in a particular institution. Another thing our students hopefully will think about participating in is the various virtual college events that are going on. First week of October, there's going to be a Cal State University Week. There's some upcoming events sponsored by the University of California system. And so these are really great, especially for our 11th and 12th grade students who are still wanting to learn more about these campuses. So, and a lot of this information, I know it is a lot, it can be overwhelming, but I try to provide links on the college and career planning page, as well as in my Friday email that I send out to seniors. So I always recommend that students come prepared to these visits. And then from there, some questions that they might want to think about are, what kind of majors does your school offer? And or if they've already looked into what the majors the school offers, asking specific questions about them. I also think it's important for students to ask questions about the type of campus. So is it a large urban campus? Is it a small rural campus? Is it a private school versus public? So that could lend itself nicely to questions about tuition, fees, and then scholarships. Well, I know that students are inundated with emails and information all the time, but I think it's a really good habit to develop and foster, because as you move forward and pursue your post-secondary plans, whether it be at a 4-year institution or a 2-year institution or trade school, a lot of information is conveyed and expected to be received by students through email. So it's a really good habit to develop right now. Also, I just want to encourage students that if they're looking for specific information about colleges, universities, community colleges, and they can't find that information on our college and career planning page, I welcome them to reach out to me via email or through school loops so that I can help them find the information that they're looking for.
Thanks, Omar. Wow, it's wonderful our seniors still have an opportunity to explore colleges, even during this time. Another opportunity for our Bobbies is today, September 23rd. Look out for the links sent through Loop Mail to attend the first ever virtual Club Rush. Thank you, Bobcats, for tuning in. We wish you all the best during this time. And to stay up to date, check out thesagenews.com for news stories coming soon, and at The Sage Publication on Instagram for updates. For now, this has been Nadia Razzaq reporting for The Sage.